Look down. Look at how you're sitting right now. Feet flat on the floor, or are you sunk into the couch, legs crossed, screen tilted into your lap? Because the way you're sitting at this exact moment could be why your lower back has been hurting for years. Not morning stiffness, I mean the deep, grinding ache that makes standing up feel like a battle, the pain that shoots into your hip after a car ride, the stiffness that makes you feel a decade older than you are. Here's what drove me to make this video. Most women over 60 have been told it's just your age, and they believed it. They sat with the pain, stopped doing the things they love, started depending on other people. But the research is clear. This isn't about your age. It's about 7 specific sitting habits putting enormous, unnecessary pressure on your spine every single day. I'm walking you through every one, and the simple fix you can start using today, at home, no equipment needed. We'll cover the couch trap, the leg crossing habit, the phone mistake that travels pain from your neck all the way down to your lower back, and number 4 surprises almost every woman I share it with. Stay with me. This one is worth your time. Habit number 1. Watch yourself on this one because almost every woman I talk to does it without realizing. It's called the Slouch Trap. You sit down, you're comfortable. You sit down, you're comfortable, maybe you're watching TV, scrolling your phone, and slowly, over 10-15 minutes, your body just melts. Shoulders roll forward, chest caves in, lower back curves the wrong way. It feels like rest. Your spine is under serious stress. When you slouch, your lower back loses its natural curve. Pressure on your spinal discs can more than double. Your back muscles work constantly just to stop you from collapsing forward until they're exhausted, and exhausted muscles turn into that deep, aching pain you feel by end of day. Here's the fix. It's called the slouch overcorrect. Do this with me right now. Sit toward the front of your chair. Now let your body fully slouch. Round your back completely. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Now sit all the way up, tall as you can go, chest lifted, lower back gently arched. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Relax to neutral. That's 1. We're doing 10 total. I'll do them with you throughout this video. Before habit 2, if your back has been hurting and nobody ever explained why, hit subscribe and give this a like. That's how more women find this when they need it most. Habit number 2. This one is going to feel personal. It's crossing your legs. One knee over the other, sitting sideways, both legs tucked underneath you on the couch. It feels completely natural. That's exactly why it's so dangerous. Here's what's actually happening. The moment one knee goes over the other, your pelvis tilts. One side rises, the other drops. Your spine twists to compensate. Research in physical therapy journals found that habitual leg crossing significantly increases pelvic obliquity, an uneven tilt that puts lopsided pressure on your lower back, your hip joints, and the sacroiliac joints at the base of your spine. And here's the part that sneaks up on you. Years of crossing on the same side trains your muscles into that uneven pattern. That pain in one hip, one side of your lower back, this habit is likely why. The fix is simple. Do this with me right now. Plant both feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Feel your weight even on both sides. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Roll your shoulders back and sit tall. 3, 2, 1. That's the position your pelvis has been asking for. If breaking the habit feels impossible, at least switch sides every few minutes so no single side takes all the load. Habit number 3. This one happens every single evening. You finish dinner, you've earned it. You sink into your favorite couch, and it feels absolutely wonderful until the next morning when your lower back is screaming. Here's what nobody tells you about that soft, deep couch. The moment you sink in, your pelvis tilts backward, your lower back loses its natural curve and folds into a C shape. And unlike a firm chair, a deep, soft cushion gives your muscles nothing to push against, so your spine just collapses into it. Research on seating and spinal health is clear. Soft surfaces that let your body sink compromise your spinal alignment entirely. And for women over 60, there's an extra problem. Low, soft seating makes it significantly harder to stand back up, so your back takes even more strain every time you rise. The fix doesn't mean giving up your couch. It means giving your lower back what it needs while you're on it. Do this with me. Take a small, firm pillow or roll up a towel and place it at the small of your back, right where your spine curves inward. Sit back against it. Feel the difference. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Now gently press your lower back into that pillow. 3, 2, 1. That curve you just felt, that's your spine in a safe, supported position. That simple rolled towel is the difference between waking up rested and waking up reaching for pain relief. Habit number 5. This one is sneaky. You could be sitting perfectly, doing everything right, and this habit would still be quietly destroying your lower back. It's staying still for too long. Here's something most people don't know. Your spinal discs, the cushions between each vertebrae, have no blood supply of their own. The only way they get nutrients and stay hydrated is through movement. Every time you shift, stand, or walk, you create a gentle pumping action that pushes fresh fluid in and flushes waste out. When you sit completely still for hours, that pump shuts off. Research confirms that prolonged static sitting causes disc dehydration, accelerates wear on the lumbar spine, and gradually weakens the muscles that hold your back upright. For women over 60, this deconditioning happens faster and takes longer to recover from. Clinical guidance recommends a movement break every 30 minutes, but you don't need to get up every time. Do this with me right now, sitting upright, feet flat. Lift your right knee slowly. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Now your left knee. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Keep going. Right, left, 10 times each side. That simple marching motion reactivates your core, gets blood moving through your legs, and wakes your discs back up. 30 seconds. That's all it takes to interrupt the damage. Habit number 5. Check yourself right now. Are your hips pressed all the way back against your backrest, or is there a gap with you perching forward on the seat? That gap is costing you. When you sit without back support, every muscle along your spine works overtime just to keep you upright, constantly contracting, never resting, never recovering, just holding. Research confirms that after just 20 minutes of static sitting, the body naturally begins to slump forward, not because you're lazy, but because those muscles have simply run out of endurance. And when back muscles fatigue, they tighten, they spasm, they send that familiar deep ache radiating across your lower back by afternoon. The fix takes 3 seconds. Slide all the way back in your chair until your hips touch the backrest. Feel that immediately. Now take a small pillow, a folded blanket, or a rolled-up towel and place it at the small of your back, that natural inward curve just above your hips. Lean back into it. Let it hold you. 3, 2, 1. Press lightly into the pillow and sit tall. 3, 2, 1. Your spine just found the position it was asking for all along. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 5 habits have you been doing without realizing? Drop it below. I will do my best to respond to every single one. Habit number 6. This one is probably happening right now while you watch this video. It's the phone neck. Every inch your head drifts forward multiplies the load on your spine dramatically. Research in biomechanics shows that at just 15 degrees of forward tilt, your head, which weighs 10 to 12 pounds at neutral, starts generating nearly 27 pounds of downward force on your neck and upper spine. At 45 degrees, that climbs to 49 pounds. And that pressure doesn't stop at your neck. It pulls your upper back into a hunch, flattens your lower back, shifts your pelvis, and that chain reaction ends directly in your lumbar spine. The deep ache in your lower back by mid-afternoon, your screen habit may be feeding it from the top down. The fix is simple. Bring the screen to your eyes, not your eyes to the screen. Do this with me. Hold your phone up or raise your screen to eye level. Feel your neck lengthen, shoulders drop, chest opens. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Now gently tuck your chin back, just slightly, like you're making a very small double chin. 3, 2, 1. That's the chin tuck, one of the most powerful resets for your neck and lower back that nobody ever taught you. Habit number 7, the last one. And honestly, this might be the most overlooked of all. It's your chair height. Not whether it's expensive, not whether it's ergonomic, just how high or low it is for your body. When your chair is too low, your knees rise above your hips. That tips your pelvis backward and immediately flattens the natural curve of your lower spine. Ergonomic research confirms this position increases pressure on your spinal discs by up to 40% compared to a neutral, well-supported posture. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between a chair that rests your back and one that slowly grinds it down. And when the chair is too high, your feet dangle or press awkwardly, cutting off circulation, and your entire trunk shifts forward to compensate. Same damage, different direction. Here's the test. Do this with me right now. Sit all the way back, both feet flat on the floor. Now check your knees. They should be level with your hips or just slightly below. Hold that position. 3, 2, 1. If your knees are higher than your hips right now, your chair is too low. Slide a firm folded blanket or cushion underneath you and recheck. Sit tall, shoulders back, feet flat. 3, 2, 1. That's the position your lower back has been asking for every single day. 7 habits, 7 fixes. Every single one starts in the next chair you sit in. Let's bring it all together. None of these 7 habits are unusual. None of them are extreme. They're just normal things millions of women do every single day without once connecting them to the lower back pain that won't quit. The slouch, the crossed legs, the couch collapse, sitting still too long, no back support, the phone neck, the wrong chair height. 7 habits, and it's rarely just one. Each one adds a layer of pressure to your spine. Stack them across a full day, every day for years, and that's where the damage quietly builds. But here's what I want you to hold on to. You just fixed all 7, right here in one sitting. Let's do a full posture reset together right now. Sit all the way back, feet flat, hip width apart. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back and down, chest gently lifted. 3, 2, 1. Screen to eye level, slight chin tuck. 3, 2, 1. Lower back softly supported, weight even on both hips. 3, 2, 1. That is your spine in the position it was designed for. That is what the rest of your day can feel like if you carry these 7 fixes. Here's what I want to leave you with. You watched this entire video. That tells me something about you. You're not the kind of woman who sits with pain and accepts it as the price of getting older. You're the kind who wants to understand what's happening and do something about it. That matters. You now know the 7 habits, and you have a fix for every single one, starting today in your own home with nothing but the chair you're already sitting in. That's not a small thing. Now, if this video helped you understand your back pain in a way nobody has before, share it with one woman in your life who needs to hear this. A sister, a friend, your daughter, someone who's been hurting and doesn't know why. That share costs you nothing, and it could change everything for her. Subscribe if you haven't yet. There's a lot more coming made specifically for women like you. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only. Always consult your doctor about any pain or health condition.